This is the fleabane most people would recognize. You can easily spot these daisy-like wildflowers in fields and along roadsides in spring and early summer. This is what fleabane looks like during winter. It's called a rosette. Rosettes sit closely to the soil in a circular arrangement, a common overwintering form found in many flowering plants, especially in the aster family, such as fleabane. I began noticing these winter fleabanes in my yard over a month ago. Today is December 31st, and they haven't changed much in terms of size and color. Likely, they will stay about the same till early spring. Fleabane in any season is edible, medicinal, and nutritious. You can use its leaves, roots, and flowers for many health benefits. Fleabane has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antiviral effects. Wow! Doesn't it sound like something we all need right now? In addition, it helps with detox and blood sugar control. Fleabane leaves have a caffeic acid, which is a stimulant and active compound that has protective and antioxidative benefits to cells. Fleabane flowers contain a powerful bioflavonoid called quercetin, which is considered a key nutrient in a COVID prevention regimen these days. Fleabane also has apigenin. Apigenin is another important flavonoid effective in particular for anxiety and brain health as well as cancer. A few years ago, a group of Korean researchers found that fleabane contains more than twice polyphenol than blueberries. This research led to the development of a special line of Korean cosmetics in 2017. Another research team in Korea, led by Professor Lee here, has developed a special technology that can extract essential oil from the fleabane plants, which can be used as Botox alternative with fewer side effects. Fleabane is native to North America. The English name fleabane came from some early settlers' belief that the dried plants repelled fleas. In Korea, fleabane is a naturalized plant. Its Korean name is gaemangcho. Roughly translated, gaemangcho means the plant that destroyed the country or brought the fall of the country. Let me share a story on how fleabane was first introduced to Korea. It was during the Japanese rule in the early 1900s when the Korean people began noticing the little white and yellow flowers popping up, especially along the railroads that the Japanese colonial government was building as a means to maintain control over Korea. It is assumed that the seeds of fleabane were transported to Korea from Japan, along with the lumbers that used in the railway construction. Saddened and despondent about the fate their country was in, Korean folks back then started calling these flowers gaemangcho to express their feelings toward Japan. 100 years later, the name remains, but the negative connotation is no longer there. A sad history of the beautiful wildflower. Now, let's make some simple fleabane namul dish. Fleabane leaves in spring or early summer make an excellent namul ingredient. The winter fleabanes are equally wonderful, if not better, in my opinion. There could be several different types of fleabane namul dishes depending on the seasonings used. Today's recipe needs only 4 simple ingredients for seasoning: salt, sesame oil, sesame seeds, and garlic. Fleabane has a slightly hairy texture, but cooking such as boiling and steaming can easily solve this problem. Today's recipe requires blanching. About 1 minute in boiling water will be sufficient. The amount of seasoning really depends on the quantity of fleabane and your personal taste. Add a little bit at first, like a pinch of salt and a drizzle of sesame oil. Mix everything well, then taste it to figure out how much more seasoning you want to add. This simple fleabane namul can be paired with cooked rice as a side dish. Any type of meat or fish can be added if you like. Better yet, let's make some bibimbap. the world-famous Korean mixed rice dish. First, I need a few fried eggs. Fresh organic eggs from local farms will be the best. And of course, gochujang. I used the Kentucky gochujang I made with pawpaw, sorghum syrup, and bourbon. Now, let's do some mixing. In a big bowl, throw in some steamy rice, freshly made fleabane namul, fried eggs, gochujang, generous amount of sesame oil, and toasted sesame seeds. Then mix it. Try to get the gochujang sauce evenly blended with all the ingredients. Voila! Kentucky fleabane namul bibimbap is ready. Good, clean, local food and wholesome, delicious cross-cultural foraging in Kentucky K-food style. Can you believe that I made this dish in less than 30 minutes with the weeds growing in my yard? Many thanks to my sweet husband Rick for sampling the fleabane bibimbap and our handsome boy Lucky for his appearance in Mama's video. And to you, my awesome viewers, healthy and blessed New Year. Welcome to my first WHAM Hunger class. This is a quick Korean lesson, a recap of some Korean words covered in today's video. I will pronounce them slowly so you can practice along. 나물, 나물, 나물. 비빔밥, 비빔밥, 비빔밥. 개망초, 개망초, 개망초. Okay, here is a quiz for you. How would you say in Korean a mixed rice dish with a seasoned fleabane? Yes, 개망초, 나물, bibimbap. See you in my next video. 안녕!